Hey guys, and in front of the camera here I have the new for 2017 Kershaw Flourish. This is model 3935. This is part of Kershaw's overseas produced Chinese line, and so this comes in at a good price, about $36. And this is one of the new 2017 Kershaws that's using that G10 handle and very thin piece of carbon fiber laminate design in order to kind of, give these lower end Kershaws a nicer look, I guess you'd say. And so when you look at this, yeah, it looks really nice because that is real carbon fiber, that's not fake. But it is a very, very thin, it's just laminated onto the G10, which allows it to be very, very affordable to do, but you also get that nice look. And so, yeah, it's a little bit heavier because you're not taking advantage of full carbon fiber scales. And of course, this also has relatively thick stainless steel liners. Now, this is speed safe, like many Kershaws are. This uses the speed safe technology, so it is assisted opening. And so let's take a look at the blade here. So on the blade here, we have the Kershaw logo with the speed safe logo here. And on the other end, we have the model number 3935, patented, and an HCR13 MOV steel. Really no surprise there. That's what we're seeing out of the Chinese produced Kershaws, so nothing really different there. Now this is kind of a medium to large size EDC blade. Let's take a look at the blade length. There we go. So we're looking at about 3.5 inches of cutting surface. So yeah, it's in that medium size blade length, and so yeah, of course it's not going to be legal for people in jurisdictions where you can only have a 3-inch blade. Now the pocket clip is reversible tip up, right or left. It's a little bit funky of a pocket clip. It's definitely not a deep carry. And of course when you put it on the left side, it looks a little bit strange because of the curvature. Now I'm going to tell you right away, this is not the same pocket clip profile as a Kershaw Link. Now the screws are spaced the same, but the screws are actually a different diameter. And hopefully I'll make a video soon on some of these Kershaw pocket clips to explain to you which ones you can use for aftermarket, which ones you can swap, because there is a difference. So yeah, that pocket clip is okay. I'm not that big of a fan of it. It actually looks a lot better on the right side when it's on the right side, but on the left side it looks kind of funky because of the curvature of it, so it wasn't really designed to be swappable in the aesthetic sense. You have a lanyard, I guess, lanyard hole, I guess you'd say, that's, part of the steel liners is exposed there. So you should be able to fit paracord through that fine. It's more than enough room to fit paracord through. You're not going to have to gut the paracord or anything. Carbon fiber looks really good. We'll see how it holds up over time, but I think it'll be fine. It doesn't seem to be peeling off or anything when it's laminated to that G10. You have a pivot that is adjustable on both sides with a Torx driver. These are also T6. That's probably a T8. I didn't actually check. So no flow through construction here. You just have a plastic back spacer, which, yeah, at this price point, I mean, what do you expect? It's $36 knife. Let's take a look. Speed safe, no issues. You have a drop point blade, hollow ground. It's kind of, reminiscent of some other Kershaws. This is an in-house design. This is not designed by a particular designer like anything that you like, any Les George or Anzo design. This is just an in-house design from Kershaw. So you have that two-tone blade where you have black wash, but you also have satin on the flats here. You also have a fuller, which is milled into the blade, which is different from Kershaw. I think they have one other model coming out in 2017 that has that, but it is nice to have that extra little aesthetics. Does it really function as anything? No, but it's neat. So you have that two-tone finish, which they've done before, especially with the Showtime and a few other knives, I believe. You have a liner lock, which locks up pretty well. If you look down there, it looks like we also have phosphor bronze washers in between the pivot, which is good. They're not putting in some cheap nylon or anything. Lockup is pretty good. I mean, it's not a very thick liner, but not extremely thin as well, so it will hold up, but I don't think this is really meant for very hard use. There's no skeletonizing in the liners, so this is why this knife kind of weighs a good amount. We're going to take a look at the weight right now. I'll let the scale zero in. So yeah, we're looking at 5.5 ounces. So yeah, this is a heavier blade, and you know, a lot of that is due to the fact that we are looking at no milling on these liners. And you also have a relatively large blade. Not extremely thick, but you know, it's not extremely thin as well. But of course, you know, some of that hollow grinding should save on some weight. You have a very short run, well, relatively short run of jimping here at the top. But as a lot of times as it is, this jimping is not really helpful. It's pretty smoothed out, so it's not giving you a lot of purchase. But hey, you know, you get what you pay for with these more budget-friendly Kershaws. But it's neat because we're getting something that is something that most people can afford in their budget, but you're getting that carbon fiber. Take a closer look at that as well. So yeah, there you go. So as you can tell when you pan over this from the side, yeah, that's where the G10 starts there. So it's just a very, very thin layer of carbon fiber, which is why it does not cost double the price or more if it was real carbon fiber. But it's still really well done. And you know, even some more expensive knives that use G10 carbon fiber laminate in it, like there's, I think the Spyderco Domino uses a G10 carbon fiber laminate, and that's much more expensive than this. So, you know, this is a nice touch from Kershaw. They're doing what I think people have asked them to do, which is, you know, give you some more features for these knives that are in the budget line. Like, you know, give them some, you know, little extras, like, you know, where they had the standoffs in the Kershaw Entropy. And I think they've listened to that, and the models that come out in 2017, they're, you know, they give you those little extras, but they are still in the budget line. So that's the Kershaw Flourish, new for 2017. I think this is a good offering if you want a bit larger of a knife, and you want kind of that nice look at the carbon fiber, and you don't want to spend a lot of money. And if you don't mind something that's a little bit heavier, because yeah, this is a little bit heavy for an EDC knife. Not extremely heavy, but yeah, some people will think that's a little bit too heavy in their pocket. But yeah, of course, you also have to take into account this is a little bit larger of a blade, so make sure you know your local knife laws. So yeah, that's all really I got to say about this one right now. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Subscribe and like this video. I'll be making more knife videos with more of the Kershaws for 2017, as well as more traditional knives coming in the future. So as always, guys, thanks for watching.